Good morning. So today is tomorrow from yesterday. So I'm going to show you what we're doing today. Remember yesterday I had said that we were going to be working on the back garden. So I'm going to flip this around and show you what we're doing. So here is the back porch, and it's very big. It's very nice. And the way that it has been set up is, you know, rocks so the weeds wouldn't grow around it. But I am going to transform this into garden beds. So I'm gonna walk around and kind of show you what we got here. Elijah's already working on it. There's Tracy Bear. He's getting some hay put from around the front. So we have a back door here, and it has a path that comes up to the porch here. And so there's good beds here. And this will be where the kitchen garden is, because the kitchen is right through here, the dining room and the kitchen. So this is going to be my kitchen garden, where I can just come out and get my herbs and different plants that I use all the time in the kitchen. And this goes out right here to the front. So this is where we were working yesterday. And we had moved some plants over to there. So today we are working on these two beds, well, three right here, and getting the rocks pulled out. We're gonna put them on here, and we're gonna be using those later to make paths. So we're gonna have a big bed all the way around this here, and we'll use the rocks to make paths. So right here is some good spots. All these rocks are going to be moved, all of the you know, weeds and everything pulled out. We're going to fix this here and make this a really pretty bed. I'll show you from the porch. So as we come up here, this goes all the way around the porch. So we have a few plants already in here. We have some pumpkins and squash and watermelon over here, and we just put that in when we got here so that we could, you know, get something in the ground. And we have some tomatoes right here, and they're starting to turn. They're looking pretty good. We're just using what we can right now. And there's some cucumbers that we planted. But here is a bunch of different plants. There's lilies in here and a bunch of different things, some weeds that need pulled out. And we're not going to focus on this part just yet. That's coming. Right now we want to get this kitchen garden put in. So this will be lettuces and greens, spinach, chard, kale, all that kind of stuff for the fall and the winter. And right here in these beds, close to the house, the kitchen garden part, we are going to be focusing on perennials, mostly perennial things, you know, like rosemaries and thymes and lavender, all that kind of stuff. And then there'll be a few plants that are annuals that we put in every year to use in the kitchen garden. So, you know, like cherry tomatoes, onions, garlic, chives, all of that kind of stuff will be in these beds. So while it's cool this week, it doesn't seem like it's cool, but at least it's cooler than it was last week. It was in the hundreds. So we're trying to use our time wisely and use this cooler 80-degree weather to get this put in, because we don't want to miss our opportunity to get something in the ground for this fall and this winter. And spring, this will be magnificent. I can't wait to do it, and I can't wait for you guys to come with us and see what's going on. So we will be getting, you know, the wattle that we have been cutting, all those limbs that we have been cutting on our property. We're going to be bringing it here so that we can make a fence right here. So we're going to make fencing, how we've been telling you about that. We're going to fence this off and make it a really big fence. There's a lot of deer here. So we're going to be using that fencing to kind of build this up. It's going to take a while. This is going to take months. And so we just want to focus on these rock beds right now so that we can get that situated and just focus on that right now. We're not doing our huge, you know, garden that we want until we're going to get that set up over the winter. That way it'll be ready for spring. And that back area, the very big part that I just showed you, that will be probably won't be ready until spring too. So we're going to focus around the porch right now to make this kitchen garden, and we want to bring you along and show you the progress as we get it done. So Elijah, he's working pretty hard. He worked so hard yesterday. Him and Elijah both, they just really worked hard, and they're very excited to help build this garden. And they're going to have a little patch that's just their garden too, so that they can grow their own vegetables and fruit, whatever they want. I don't know. We're going to pick it out. Where would you like it to be?
Right here is mine.
You want this to be yours? Well, what if me and you share it together? Can we do that? No? You want your own garden? I don't think yours will be right here because I need this for the kitchen. This will be for the kitchen stuff. So, but we'll find a good spot. Right over there? I think that's a good spot. But let's get these done first, Bubby. So you can see we're just taking the hoe and we're pulling all the rocks onto there for right now. It's just to hold them. And then we'll be taking these rocks and building a path in over there where we're going to have the fencing. So we're going to get to work and we will see you in a little while. Yeah, just work around that right now. You don't need to worry about that right yet.
Chop off my leg.
Why?
You know. No, it would hurt even more if you chopped off. Look.
You're dirty. You've been working.
I did take a shower last night.
Yeah, and he wore the same clothes yesterday.
Hey, I wear the same clothes.
Oh, okay.
to work.
I wore this yesterday too. No point in putting on fresh clothes.
Because it gets so dirty, and then why would I get some new one? I don't know. Is that lazy?
No, we all did it, so it makes sense.
I don't want to. I get it. Because all of my other dresses, I don't want to get dirty. Because I need to wear them when I am. This art is
Have you
my
said
best
limit
clothes.
today, Grace?
Yes.
When?
Wait.
Wait.
Where'd you get the pickups, Grace? I don't know.
Right here doing that thing.
Mine.
There you go.
All right, we got a lot done. It was a lot of work. We all worked hard. We did some good work here. Here it is behind me. I'll turn this around real quick so you guys can see. Okay, so here we go. We have a little bed here. This part doesn't get much sun. It only gets it in the very afternoon. So we're gonna put some shade plants here in containers and things like that. So this side will have plants in it. And then over there where Trace is, I showed that to you earlier. We put all the rocks on here so that we can easily work with them then in the dirt. So tomorrow we have this little area to clean out of the rocks and move this, and then do the same thing here that we did here with the hay and then the dirt there. So we're gonna get this cleaned out, and then next week or this weekend we'll be working on this one here. So good job, guys. Everybody worked hard. Everybody worked together and we got it done.
After this, we're soaking ourselves.
How do you guys think it looks? What do you think about it?
Looks good. It looks nice, but there's just a huge hornet on me, and it's on your back now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dylan, what do you think about it?
Well, I thought it's good.
Yeah? Where's Daddy?
He's inside. He's setting up some stuff for Eli.
Oh, okay. All right, well, right now we're getting cleaned up, getting our tools put away, and we got some cleaning in the house to do, so.
Yay, more work.
It's cold?
Yeah. It's like a
Does it feel good?
No.
It's cold?
Yeah, wait. Oh, you're gonna get two? I guess the more body heat.
My feet touched it and I'm like a cat now.
Oh, you have the ball in here?
So we're getting cleaned up so that we can head inside and get the inside cleaned up a little bit. It's kind of crazy because we've been working out the last 2 days, and so everything in the house has been kind of, you know, out of whack. So we're gonna go in there, clean up. I gotta go pick up Mike from work, and yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
Simply Salt and Light.
My nose!